Let's explore the voice-to-voice feature with ChatGPT and GPT-4. You see my iPhone screen here. On the very bottom right, there is a headphones icon. That's the button to push to get into the voice-to-voice feature. One application of it, or one use of it, let's say you're looking for a job. You could have ChatGPT interview you, practice an interview. You talk, ChatGPT talks. In my case, I'm conducting a research study where I'm trying to interview educators who are teaching design thinking. Hey, maybe I'd like to role play this interview first. So I'm going to hit the headphones button here. Hi, I'm conducting a research study where I'm going to be interviewing educators or teachers who are teaching design thinking in a school. This could be a high school. I'm going to pretend that you're a teacher and interview you. Does that sound good?
Sure, that sounds like an interesting exercise. I'll do my best to answer as a teacher who teaches design thinking in a high school. Go ahead with your questions.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing with design thinking in your school? Is there a class that you're teaching it in or some other kind of program? Can you tell me about that program or class where you're teaching design thinking?
Of course. At our high school, we've integrated design thinking into our curriculum through a dedicated course titled Innovative Design and Problem Solving. This course runs for an entire school year, allowing students to delve deep into the various stages of design thinking. The program is structured to take students through the 5 stages of design thinking: empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. During the first few weeks, students learn about the importance of empathy in design and conduct interviews to understand user needs. As the course progresses, they work on defining the problem statement, brainstorming solutions, creating prototypes, and then testing and refining those prototypes. Additionally, we collaborate with local businesses and community projects, allowing students to work on real-world challenges. This not only makes the learning experience more authentic, but also helps students understand the importance and impact of design thinking in real-life scenarios. By the end of the year, students have a portfolio of projects they've worked on, showcasing their understanding and application of design thinking principles.
Hey, that's great. Thanks for sharing that. So when you're teaching design thinking in this class, what are some of the resources that you found or some of the best activities or some of the projects, anything like that that you found that has helped you to design the course and to teach it? Are there some great resources or activities you found that you might like to share with other teachers too?
Certainly. Over time, I've discovered and incorporated a range of resources and activities that have proven to be effective in teaching design thinking to high school students. Here are some of them. 1. Stanford D School's Bootleg Bootcamp. This is a great starting point for educators. It provides a comprehensive overview of the design thinking process and offers tangible tools and techniques for each stage. 2. IDEO's Design Thinking for Educators Toolkit. This is another fantastic resource tailored for educators. It breaks down the design thinking process in the context of educational settings and offers a variety of activities and exercises. 3. Prototyping materials. Having a hands-on approach is essential. Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Please try again later.
All right, so there's an example of what it's like to try something like this out for the first time. I'm going to X this out, but you can see it gives you a transcript, which is pretty helpful. And I hadn't tried this out before. This was my first time trying out an interview with somebody that might be my kind of user that I'm trying to interview, a person that's teaching design thinking in a high school, we'll say. So I thought that was fascinating, right? And sometimes you'll see ChatGPT get a little stuck. It says, hey, I'm having a hard time right now. Just try it again. Ask the question again, right? I could have gone on for hours like this, kept prompting, kept asking questions. But this is a good enough taste, I think, to see what this thing can do, the voice-to-voice feature, prototyping an interview. Mostly it's for me to learn, hey, how does it sound to interview? What are these questions like? What might somebody say before I jump into the real interview. So I'm pretty fascinated.